Hey there everyone, today is the street log for the 6th of February 2020. It was a Brisbane outreach and I had quite a few conversations. I just didn't write them all down. It was raining today, so that was a little bit annoying, but we still had some fantastic conversations. First of all, was with an ex-Catholic. This was quite a long conversation when we were waiting at the bus stop. She kind of really struggled with her faith when she embraced her sexuality, and I feel like that's quite a big narrative that is happening with a lot of my generation and even the generation ahead of me, millennials and stuff like that. So that's always quite difficult to navigate, because not only do you have people who are struggling balancing their faith and their sexuality, but the people who are friends of these people and seeing that and seeing how, well, it's either my religion or my friends, not seeing how both can in a sense work, and not sure how to approach that. And I feel like the church these day and age is kind of just like, oh, just love on them, just love on them, just love on them, not giving them the tools to be able to address these questions. Anyway, so we got to have quite a long conversation. She was actually a fellow film school student, so yeah. I had to really be almost, how would I say it, almost careful, not careful in a way, but watching what I said, in a sense that I wanted the conversation to benefit her, not to benefit me. Of course I wanted to share the gospel, that was really important, but in a sense it had to be a prerequisite for it was clearing out some of the doctrinal issues that she's faced in her life. So she was really trusting in her good works, the ability to be baptized, the ability to perform penance and stuff like that. She was like, oh, Jesus is all about radical love, like that's his big message. And I was like, no, actually the three biggest topics Jesus talked about was, number one, hell and the punishment that our sin deserves, number two, the love of money, and number three, then radical love, which is actually more in the category of heaven and stuff like that. And yeah, so that was quite an interesting conversation. Managed to give her a really quick lowdown of the gospel, but she had to go as her bus arrived perfectly in time after giving her the gospel, but hopefully she'll read the track that I gave her, so please pray for her. Had a conversation with a guy from Sydney, a tourist from Sydney, who I was chatting with his girlfriend, who asked me to take a photo for him. It was one combo. Thought he'd get to heaven by being a good person and sticking to his morals, which is interesting because he failed all of the morals that he laid out. Had to really work through that slowly because he was having a few issues and he said he was tired and stuff like that. At the end, he said he would trust in Jesus though, so praise God for that. Admitted that he struggled with reading, so I recommended him John and to read 10 minutes a night. Done in a week, kind of level. Had a chat with a guy who was sitting down. He'd been a Christian who'd been saved through someone else's testimony at the farm that he was working on, which was really cool. He attended Hillsong for 2 weeks, but realized it was kind of whack, so went to a different church. And he'd been a Christian for 5 months, was finally getting off drugs, and was really all about like showing the love of Christ and stuff like that. He's like, oh yeah, showing the love of Christ. I'm like, but the love of Christ is warning them of the consequences of where they're currently going. And if I don't have enough time to help them on their way or do something else, I'm going to give them the most important news first, which is they're dead in their sin. And they're storing up wrath against them. A wrath that can be easily nullified by trusting in Jesus. So it's work on the cross, but a lot of people aren't ready for that and are not keen enough to put down their pride first. But please pray for everyone. Thanks heaps for watching. That one's all for today.